Man, that's what I get for misreading shit. I just looked at my episode count, and this is actually part 13, and I thought last episode was part 13. There I go again, screwing up. So there's only one secret in this entire level. That sounds right. At least from what I remember. Ah! Crap. Okay, that's not game over yet. But since we got that, shit. Should have done this before then. I wanted to check that though before I did that. Man. Well, first, let's at least save the game. Why are you singing along, you moron? Besides the first area, I don't know of any place that really has a lot of lives. Oh wait, yes I do. I just realized you said everything is cool, guys. But yeah, there's some lives right here at the front of this stage. If you have your partner, you come up here. This has 2 lives in it at least. And that has a K in it. Now, let me check something. Oh, that's cheater tactics. So you know how I said you keep everything that you take in a level. But I couldn't bring myself to ever do that. What? I still just love that sound. Yeah. Oh, Mike, you're so awesome. You're just being like, I don't wish to cheat the game, you know, and just keep going in and out to grab this stupid barrel. Whoa, shit. Sure enough, what happens? I instantly get killed. Wow, okay, I hit B, and it, like, made the screen go weird, and I was like, wait, what's going on? Oh, yeah. So, I don't know if I shared this on this channel, but, I actually shared a nightmare on another channel, like, but wasn't mine, so it's actually someone, like, did a, what they call a creepypasta, right? And it made me think about something, like, it reminded me of an old nightmare I had, and so, since I can't remember if I told you guys or not, I thought I would, you know, go ahead and bring up what the nightmare was. Oh well. Well, the nightmare, was based on an old game I used to play all the time, right? And, it was one of the old, Wario games, right? Like, I think it's actually called Wario Land for the Game Boy Advance. And there was a creepypasta about one that was released for, not the Game Boy Advance, just the Game Boy. There was one made for the Game Boy Advance, I believe, and it was slightly different, right? And in that game, they made a thing where, like, you know, like the character experienced something after they died, right, type thing. And it reminded me of a dream I had that I had the same thing kind of like happen where I was playing the original Wario Land for the Game Boy, and you know, I'm just, you know, playing through the game like usual, and I get to this point in the game where there's this enemy that like really creeped me out when I was a kid, you know, like, and I guess the one that has like, I think it's like the one that throws the spike ball and has like a spike on its stomach, you know, that one. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that enemy, you know, if you, normally you just jump on it and throw it at another enemy to kill it, right? But this time what happened is I went to jump on him and then I was like, okay, I'll just pick him up like normal. I pick him up and he goes the wrong direction, and the, you know, spike on his stomach goes immediately into Wario's head and damages him. And I'm like, wait, what's going on? And then what happens after that is I, you know, try to get rid of it and I can't get rid of it, and so it hurts me again and I die. And I'm like, oh, maybe it's just, you know, a glitch. It's not something I need to worry about. But instead, when you like fall off the screen, you know, and like you go to like the getting like world race, like, you know, world map or whatever, it has you, you know, that's what it does. It takes you to the world map. Instead, what ended up happening is Wario falls off the screen, and then you hear like a kind of like explosion sound, and a whole bunch of bloody bones explode all over the screen and hit the ground. You hear him like chattering against the ground. And then the enemy that was stuck to Wario's head falls down as well and crushes Wario down on the bottom of the screen, and more bloody bones and guts pop up. And all of a sudden you hear Wario and his Wario voice go, ugh, like he's like, you know, literally killed. Like he was literally killed. And I was like, oh my god. And it like actually like tore me out of sleep right then. And every time I would close my eyes, I would see that picture again of that happening. So I couldn't go to sleep for a while. And I actually stopped playing the game for a very long time, actually. I don't know where it is now to mention it. But it was so funny because there's two stages in that game that used to terrify me as a kid. It's the one where the spike thwomp is chasing you and you have to, like, you know, destroy the blocks in your way before it crushes you. There's that one. And then there's the one where the lava is chasing you. And both of those levels like traumatized me as I was a kid, and I always found myself like unable to, like, you know, play it right away. I'd have to like kind of take a break, you know, and like kind of get myself psyched up to play it. It was just like weird stuff, you know. Anyway, sorry, I just felt like I had to share that with you because, you know, it was something that I remembered, and since I don't know if I shared it with you guys personally, I wanted to actually do that because, you know, you guys deserve to hear about what happens to me outside of my Let's Play life, you know? Yeah, it's gonna take me a second to get back into the rhythm. Oh, man. Not to mention I'm kind of tired because, you know, well, on New Year's, you tend to just kind of, you know, relax really heavily because you don't really have to do a whole lot on New Year's, if you're lucky. Which I was this year, and so I got it off work, so I got to just kind of relax. Oh, that's not fair. But yeah, and so, thanks to that, I'm actually kind of tired. Because I even tried to wake up early so I could, you know, enjoy it a little bit more with my family. But of course, that fell through. I actually didn't wake up until, I want to say 5 o'clock or so. You know, 5 p.m. And so I felt like, oh, dang it, you know. You know, ignoring an eyelash going into your eye is like the hardest thing in the world when you're trying to concentrate on a game. You know, I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but I swear that my hair gets long enough if I, you know, don't cut it, like, you know, get it cut every now and then. It gets long enough that it actually gets in my eyes. It is the most annoying damn thing in the world. Can't stand it. Like, it pisses me off every single time. You know? But it doesn't matter. I mean, it's just like one of those things where, you know, it's just like I see it in my eye and then I go like thinking that it's an eyelash and that it's gonna hurt, you know, a hell of a lot, because eyelashes do hurt like fucking crazy whenever you have one in your eye. Anybody can attest to that. It feels like literally like you got a paper cut in there sometimes. But yeah, what I've noticed is, like, especially when I'm at work, I will be just like minding my own business, and then the next thing I know, my hair will get in my eye, you know, like my face, you know, like in front of my eyeballs, and I'll see it, and I'm like, oh, it must be an eyelash, so I'll just grab it, you know, off of my, you know, eyelashes and get rid of it so I can go back to work. And what'll end up happening is, you know, I'll close that eye, you know, pull down on the, like, you know, gently tug on the eyelash so I can get the loose one off of there. And when I do that, the hair will still be there because it's from my head, not from my eyelashes. And I'm like, what the? You know, and so now I'm sitting there at work, you know, trying to clean, like, you know, trying to get this trying to get this hair out of my eyeball. And there I go, jumping too early again. And eventually I'm just like, okay, I'm not working, I need to get back to work. And so yeah, it's kind of funny. But another interesting, hilarious thing is that I've started taking and going to the restroom and just putting water in my, you know, like my hair so that I can just push it to the side while I'm at work, because it just like frizzes like crazy. Like I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but I've told a lot of other people this. I get a fro when my hair grows out, and you would think that that can't get into your eyes, but actually it does, because it just curls all over the damn place, and so it gets in my face, and I'm like, and so people ask me, they're like, you know, why don't you grow out your hair and all that? Because like I've had girls tell me before that my hair, you know, looks pretty awesome whenever it's long and all that, like, you know, because like, you know, how it freaking, what do you call it, curls out like the way it does and all that. And so I always, you know, cut my hair really, really short. And I had a girl and a guy ask me one time, they were like, you know, why do you always, you know, cut your hair so short? And I'm like, because it bothers me if I don't. And they're like, really? And I'm like, yeah. It bugs the shit out of me, actually. That was like the end right there, actually. That's why I stopped talking, because I'm pretty sure that's the end. Anyway, where was I in the story? Yeah. So I answered them. I was like, well, for one, it's a huge mess to, like, manage it, because one thing that I really hate about my hair is it's like wiry. Like, it's like constantly dry. Like, I don't know why, like, I always use both shampoo and conditioner whenever I wash it, and I always, like, make sure to, like, not scorch it with, like, hot water and all that when I'm showering and all that. And so, basically, you would think that my hair shouldn't be, like, when you, like, run your hands through it, like, if someone, like, was to run their hands through it sometimes, instead of, like, like, when you sometimes run your hand through your people's hair, it's, like, kind of soft, and, like, your fingers kind of just go right through it. For the longest time, my hair would actually kind of, like, you would go to run your fingers through it, and it would be so dry and curly that your fingers could actually get stuck in my hair. This looks like an annoying as shit thing. Anyway, I gotta end this episode again because I'm gonna have to get more lice and it's gonna be a pain in the ass, and I'm just gonna do it off screen. So I'll be right back. Till then, everyone, bye.